it's the first Monday back after the Christmas break. I'm on my way into work. I work as a teacher here in Beijing. I'm a real teacher though, I'm not a TEFL teacher. I teach design. Teach people how to cut wood and stuff. And one of the big things I get asked here in Asia in particular is from the parents, what is design? I think design could be split up into 3 different stages, and we can explain each of these stages with Lego. The first stage is what I like to call it instructional. It starts with a big box of Lego. This box of Lego comes with an instructional booklet which you follow, and then if you follow it perfectly, you get something like a Wall-E or a Harry Potter or a Star Wars thing. After that, you hit what I call an Imagineering stage. This is where you have a box of Lego and no instructions, and you just make. If I took this piece and this piece and then I put them on top of each other, something like that, that could be a car. So if I take a bunch of them and put them together like that, you could have what could be an oil tanker, for example. This is the Imagineering stage whereby it doesn't matter if it looks kind of like the thing, like exactly, but you can kind of imagine that it is. So what you can then have is you can create something like this, which is a wall, and then you could create like a almost sort of like beat down wall like that, and then put something like this guy on top of it, and you've got essentially the, I don't know, like a depiction of the Berlin Wall being pulled down. Or if you take that one away and just put this guy here, it's almost like Trump like building his wall, but we don't like Trump. So we got one wall, but let's expand on this a little. So then by expanding it, by like putting 4 walls together, we end up with a little room for our little dude who we can put inside like this. See, there he is in his little room. Bear with me a sec. So now his little room's got a bed and like a loo as well. There's a dude in his little house. But obviously he doesn't have a roof. And so this next stage, this is where you kind of go from the instructional and the Imagineering to the design stage, where you start problem solving. And that's where you kind of go, well, I haven't got the pieces I need to make this fit, so I've got to make my own.
Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I could play fake games, staying B-side, breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need that energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. When the truth don't work, you start telling lies. Thought you were down to ride, you weren't down to ride. Caught switching, you were picking sides. Don't blink, caught slipping like a slip and slide. I was shooting dice till I got a nosebleed. Money on the floor, can't get cold feet. Took an L.
And there you have it, we solved the problem. A little house from Ollie Pop Sticks, and that is essentially what design is. Design is learning how to do something and then adapting that technique to create something else. It's literally like taking Lego blocks and making new Lego blocks to try and solve problems in the world. Now this kind of 3-part sort of designing idea I've got can apply to anything, not just Lego. Like if I showed you how to use some basic woodworking tools, I gave you a set of instructions and a piece of hardwood, you could probably make a toy train. And then eventually with enough like instructional stuff and Imagineering in terms of like woodworking, you know, if someone said, oh, I need a coffee table that needs to fit in this space, you can make a coffee table. Hell, you could build a house probably. Do you like what I did there? Went from like a mini Ed Sheeran, Lego Ed Sheeran in his Lego house to like a real house. It's like I almost planned that. But if you're a parent and you're watching this, you're probably going, oh, my kid's really good at, you know, Lego. He makes lots of Lego things and he's going to be a fantastic designer. Not so fast. there are people who do. They go on and they become great problem solvers in various ways. But there are also the kids that kind of they never really take that step. See, the instructional bit can be taught. You know, you can give kids instructions, you can show them what to do, and they can follow, and they can be quite successful. The Imagineering, to a certain extent, you can teach, but they've got to kind of let their imaginations run away with them. But the last step, the problem solving, that's a whole different ball game. And when someone gets that, when they finally get it, it kind of looks like this. And even then, if they do have that moment where light bulb, you know, it's there's a switch that turns on in their brain, they still won't go on to be great, fantastic designers, but they will be good at problem solving in different ways. And so for me, in a nutshell, that's kind of what design is. You probably got other ideas, and if you do, put them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear them.